Nice, your intro.
Thanks.
The history of this room is a lot of it on the walls. It's a billiard room, as you can see, loosely converted. And when I first came down here, I was kind of escaping from my divorce, I suppose, you know, and I came down here and kind of rattled around and had a tiny little mixing desk and started recording, and it turned into my first solo album. Did a lot of recording here, and we worked for a very long time on the Made in Heaven album, which is the Queen album, which was made after we lost Freddie, and we worked with bits and pieces which Freddie had left behind and scraps of songs which we'd started and not finished. And then about 10 years ago I started working with Kerry here. So we started doing a bit of work here, and we've worked a lot here now.
We have, yeah, definitely.
And my childhood is very steeped in records. There was a place called Waldron's in Hounslow, because I lived in Feltham as a kid, and it was a vast place when you went in, and there's just records stacked to the ceiling, all kinds. But you could go in a little booth and listen to them, which was great. You know, you could spend the whole afternoon there, which we did. And there was a great smell in the record shop, that sort of vinyl smell, you know. But I remember the first album that I didn't buy because I couldn't afford it, and it was the Chirping Crickets, because Buddy Holly was my big hero. And I remember seeing it there, the Chirping Crickets, but I could only afford to buy the odd singles. I bought all the choral singles in the end, which were sort of black with a cardboard sleeve or a sort of brown paper sleeve, very cheapo, but magic to me.
Kissing me, kissing me, kissing me, kissing me, kissing me.
My dad made everything. He made our TV, he made the guitar with me, and he made this record player. So I think there it was, all propped up on books, and the first record we had was Rock Island Line with Lonnie Donegan. I always insisted that every Queen album was on vinyl, and there is something special about it. There's something magic about just getting that thing and holding it and touching it, and you know, the smell of it.
Go by, I still dream the same dream.
Having the hard copy as well, I think is so, you know, again, like we say, we get everything on iTunes, but actually having that hard copy and all that information in one booklet is like a book, and it is something that you can hold and treasure, and it is special.
Last record I bought was Chickenfoot, and it's a matter of pride, you know, because they are mates, and they would have sent me one, but I had to buy it because it's a kind of loyalty thing. You need to go out and buy stuff.
And I can see you kissing me, 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 kissing me.
We said we would like to play just as a sort of as a gesture, you know, and to show what we feel about Record Store Day. So we will be playing, yeah. Not quite sure where it's going to be yet. No, there's been a lot of discussion about where it will be, but we'd like to pitch in and just do something live.
Are you? We could do more.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I can see you, I can see you.
Well, I would like to see a return to the proper record store vibe, really, because it was a kind of meeting place for kids as well, you know, and it's part of a culture.
Kissing me, kissing me, kissing me, kissing me.
I forgot the key change. Sorry, I forgot.
Well, it's optional, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, that's good.